So I've been seeing a lot of chatter about Diddy's mom and her macaroni and cheese recipe. Now, we all know that macaroni and cheese has a very special place in the hearts of African Americans all over the country. I have seen all different types of recipes, different cheeses, different ingredients. Some people put crab in their mac and cheese, some people put lobster, just all this different stuff, but not Diddy's mom. So what I heard was that Diddy's mother has a jar of Diddy's nut in her refrigerator. Yeah, his ejaculate, his baby makers, his man yogurt. She has a jar of that in her refrigerator, and she drizzles it over her mac and cheese and feeds this to people. That is one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard for several reasons. First off, I don't want any bodily fluids in my macaroni and cheese. Second, why are you collecting your son's semen? What kind of Oedipus Rex bullshit is going on in this house? They also said she does her own freak-offs, which doesn't surprise me at all. The apple don't fall too far from the tree, and this tree needs to be cut down. That's a damn shame. You cannot eat from everybody. If somebody offers you some mac and cheese, you gotta ask them, what kind of relationship do you have with your mother?
If you're the type of girl that swallows instead of spitting, you might want to watch this video, because I'm telling you, you might have some serious cord cutting to do. I'm praying for you, girl. Like, after this video, because I want you to sit still where you are, pause the video and go get a snack and come back. But I want you to sit through this entire video, because by the end of this video, hopefully you're going to stop swallowing if you're that type of girl. But this video is not about spitting and swallowing, okay? This video is about ritual abuse and spiritual domination. So buckle up, y'all, because we're gonna jump right into it. But of course, before we do, please subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that very much. You all are watching, but you all are not subscribing. I think my content is good, okay? So, subscribe. And when you subscribe, turn on the bell notification. It's like right there or there. Where is it? It's somewhere there, okay? I don't know. Here, there, I don't know. It's there. Just touch it. Touch the bell notification, so when I upload a video, you're going to get notified, okay? And of course, if you would like more in-depth content, you can join my Patreon. The link is in the description. So I do not know how true the story is, but I believe it, okay? Because I don't trust Diddy's mother. I don't trust that woman. That woman gives me the creeps, and I've heard and seen some strange things. I saw a video with Diddy kissing his mother on the lips at the pool, and she's wearing a bathing suit. Like, it is so disgusting. Like, if this ain't the most disturbing thing you have ever seen, I don't know what is. This is a grown-ass man kissing his mother on the lips. She's at the pool wearing a cover-up. Then she's like, what you trying to do? And then he's showing off her white nail polish. She's like, oh, my mom is all dripped out, okay? And for those of you that do not know, Diddy forced all the women around him to wear white nail polish. He really did. And he felt like it looked really good in, in the freak-offs. Then he went on to boast that his mom accompanies him at the strip club. Like, y'all, this is the Optimus Prime of boy moms. Literally. I just can't. And she went on to boast about she can bend over and put her palms on the floor flat. Why is your son talking like this? Why? Why is he talking like this in your presence? Like, why is this okay? This woman is a raggedy ass bitch. That wig is pissing me off. But you know what? Let's continue. Let's continue with this video, because I had to take the music off because I didn't want to get copyrighted. So there you go.
Nasty bitch.
Everything about this Diddy case is just like, I don't know, like a constant what the helly moment. Like, I'm over it. But I was sitting on this story for a couple of weeks, because I did share it on Facebook. Like, I shared a video about it on Facebook, and I'm like, oh, so disgusting. But I didn't make a video, like, because I'm sitting on it and I'm like, ugh, this is so disturbing. But I have time today. Before I move on, I wanted to ask this question. Or I want you to consider this question. What is the purpose of bodily fluids in ritual practice, spiritual practice, or spell work? Okay, that's a good question, right? But I'm going to answer it to you. I'm going to answer it for you. Spell work that consists of any type of bodily fluid, okay? Saliva, semen, blood, even sweat, urine, anything that comes out of the body, any spell work that involves anything that comes out of the body are usually very powerful spell work. I wouldn't even touch it. Like, I've never done any spell work where I use any of my bodily fluid. Like, I've never done it. Because first of all, I do not want to dominate someone that bad, and I don't want to tie someone to me that bad. I don't like clingy people. And can you imagine having someone that's basically your slave? Like, it's weird. Like, I don't get it. Bodily fluids are powerful tag locks. It's basically a spiritual link to keep this person tied to you. Blood is the most potent, and it's used for more permanent binding spell. Like when you want someone to be basically permanently binded to you. Yeah, that's how powerful blood is. This is why I don't mess with blood magic either. This is why I don't get tattoos and stuff like that, because when you tattoo an image or a sigil on your body, because all the stuff that you tattoo on your skin is like, you know, sigils, right? You have to remember that you are letting blood. That's a ritual right there. But, you know, that's my least popular theory, and people don't like it, but, you know, it is what it is. Saliva and sweat is for more lighter influence, okay? But bodily fluids like menstrual blood and semen, that shit is powerful. And people who are using that stuff and putting it in food, they know exactly what they're doing. They're not doing that because, you know, they just weird or whatever. They know exactly what they're doing. And that's a ritual. That's it. That's on purpose, okay? And the fact that you have your son's semen in your refrigerator. Listen, ladies, before you get with a man, you'll check his mother. Check out his mother, because they be having some of the most raggedy ass mothers. Like, y'all, the sole purpose is to bind someone to you. And in this case, his mama was doing his spell work. And I'm going to talk about the effects of that on the person that is binded, because everything makes sense now. No wonder why it took Cassie so long to get away from that man. If you ingest semen, whether you do it unknowingly or knowingly, you'll be sucking dick and swallowing. What that does, it creates a deep, powerful, energetic tie. So you have to be careful what you're doing. Like, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it. That shit is weird. So when you force someone to eat it or consume it, all right, whether it's menstrual blood or semen, you basically is creating a magical servant, an energetic hostage. That person becomes your slave, and that person cannot leave you no matter what they try. You have to be so careful. Like, our Caribbean people, we don't eat food from any and anyone. People are weird out here. Like, when I hear about this stuff, like, I want to eat before I go over to anyone's house, because I know they're going to offer me food or whatnot, and I need to have like a good excuse as to why. You know, sometimes if I go to someone's house and they offer me food, I'll be like, oh, I'll take it to go since you insist. And they'll pack that food for you in a little box or whatnot. And it depends on who it is. Like, if it's somebody that I don't trust, I'm throwing that food away. I'm not even going to give that food to my dogs. Okay? I'm not even going to do that. When you use bodily fluid in food, that's strong, powerful domination rituals. That's a domination spell right there. These people, there's no hope for these people. These people are trapped, okay? No wonder why there were some people that were around Diddy and couldn't leave, okay? This woman was feeding this to a bunch of people, and the fact that she didn't even care, like, she allowed these people to see what she was doing. She didn't care, like, she didn't give a fuck. That's nasty. Like, I would never look at mac and cheese the same way ever again. Speaking from an esoteric point of view, semen does carry life force, and men treat it like it's nothing, but that's a whole other conversation. I'm not even going to get into that. But when you use it like that for that purpose, you are basically marking this person. It's kind of like marking your territory, so to speak, right? This is ritual abuse disguised as love, but it's basically rooted in abuse and domination, okay? You have to be careful. It's all about control and submission. And the fact that it says mother. Listen, I can't get over the fact that that's what she did. Like, that's so crazy. You know, this adds another layer of darkness, y'all. That's generational perversion, maternal corruption. Like, it's just icky, just nasty. And in the spiritual world, and by spiritual world, I mean like people that do high magic, okay? They will call it occult familial grooming. And when you really go down the rabbit hole of Hollywood, the conspiracy theories about Hollywood, a lot of people would say that people initiate their children into sex magic and ritual abuse. This is very common, apparently, allegedly, in Hollywood. If this is true, this is multi-generational dark ritual practices. Like, I wouldn't trust his sons at all. I would not trust his sons, because look at the matriarch. Look at the matriarch. I would go as far as to say that his sons are just like him, dark, corrupted. If that's the truth, eventually they will go to jail too, but oh my God. Not before they, ritually abuse a lot of people like their daddy. Okay, like this shit is so scary. And of course, this is definitely going to impact the victim on an energetic level. Okay, the victim is going to be feeling stuck. They're going to be feeling foggy, sexually confused, or in many cases, compulsively loyal to the abuser. They're loyal to this person for no reason. So what you're going to see a pattern of difficulty in leaving the person or leaving the situation. You're going to see a difficulty to resist the abuse, because we all saw that video when she was just there in the fetal position, like she wasn't resisting, she wasn't fighting back or doing anything. Like to her, that was a normal day, okay? Because the amount of beating I heard this girl got, like, it became normal to her. And then this person will also experience symptoms of psychic drainage, like they will be having nightmares, you know what I mean? And they will become disassociated. And when you look at Cassie's eyes, like when you go back and you look at all the pictures with Cassie and Diddy together, she looks so disassociated, like she was not there. It was like she was never there. It's one thing that you ingest in a man's bodily fluid on your own free will, but I do not know why you would do that, because you do not know who this man is. These men have a lot of demonic attachments, and a lot of these men are under demonic influence. And one of the telltale signs that tells me that a man is under demonic influence is, first things first, the way he dresses. If he has like a ton of tattoos and piercings, that tells me that he is under demonic influence. And if he wants to have like anal smacks and freaky stuff and he has fetishes, that tells me that, he's under demonic influence. And if he watches porn, okay, if he watches that, he is most definitely under demonic influence. So I wouldn't even want to have sex with someone like that, let alone on my knees swallowing. Ew, why would you do that? But if the person is unaware that they're ingesting someone else's bodily fluid, that's a violation of someone's free will. I know some people in the spiritual community like to say that, there's some weird beliefs in the law of attraction community where they say that, nobody has free will in your reality, blah, blah, blah. You can manifest that specific person. Like, a lot of people in that community say stuff like that. But I'm sorry. People absolutely have free will. Give people the choice to stay with you and put up with your bullshit. But of course, they wouldn't do that. Okay? And, I have to question that relationship that Diddy have with his mother. I've been questioning that relationship for a long time. I knew that bitch wasn't shit. Them Patty City wigs told me everything I needed to know about that bitch. I don't trust her. I don't trust his kids, especially his sons. I don't trust them people. These people give me the creeps. Like, I can literally make a video and list out a bunch of celebrities that give me the creeps. All right? And like I said before, I have this intuitive gift where I can read people. And a lot of the people that give me the creeps that everybody like turn out to be monsters. They literally turn out to be monsters. So I blame that on my 8th house stelliums. Like, I literally have 5 planets in the 8th house. I have Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter. It's a mess. And I know some people don't like those placements, but I love my 8th house placements because I can read people and I can tell. Like, it's almost like I can tell what someone is thinking. Like, I can tell their not what they're thinking, their intentions. I can tell what their intentions are. But I digress. But using bodily fluids in food is one of the oldest spiritual practice. Okay? People have been doing that for thousands of years. And it is not something to be taken lightly. This is not fun and games. This shit is serious. And, you know, it just tells me the type of person that we're dealing with. That woman is not to be trusted. But anyways, that's all I have to say for today, y'all. I know I made another Diddy video, but it's fascinating. Like, there's so much stuff in this whole Diddy situation and so many lessons. So, you know, yeah, that's all for today, y'all. Thanks for listening.